Let me ask you something. What's the biggest thing holding you back right now? Is it lack of time, lack of money, lack of opportunities? That's what most people say. But what if I told you the real enemy of progress isn't outside of you? It's something much quieter, much more familiar, something that doesn't look dangerous at all. In fact, it often looks like being responsible, like being careful, like waiting for the right moment. But in reality, it's the very thing that keeps you stuck. A lot of people think the problem is laziness. They tell themselves, I'm just not disciplined enough. I need more motivation. I need to work harder. But let's be honest for a second. You're not lazy. You think about your goals. You care about improving. You watch videos like this one. You plan. You imagine. You prepare. Lazy people don't do that. So if it's not laziness, what is it? Here it is. The real enemy of progress is staying comfortable while convincing yourself you're moving forward. That's it. It's not doing nothing. It's doing just enough to feel productive, without actually changing anything. Watching instead of doing. Planning instead of starting. Learning instead of applying. Waiting instead of risking. It feels like progress, but it's not. It's progress in your head, not in your life. You tell yourself, I just need a little more time. I need to understand it better. I need to prepare properly. And it sounds reasonable, but then weeks pass, months pass, sometimes even years pass. And you're still getting ready. At some point, preparation becomes procrastination. Not because you're avoiding work, but because you're avoiding discomfort. Comfort is sneaky. It doesn't say, stay stuck. It says, stay safe. Don't rush. Wait until you're ready. And your brain loves that, because your brain's job isn't success, it's survival. It wants to protect you from failure, from embarrassment, from rejection, from uncertainty. So it keeps you in the zone where nothing goes wrong, but also where nothing changes. And if you look deeper, comfort is just fear in disguise. Fear of failing publicly, fear of not being good enough, fear of wasting effort, fear of being judged. So instead of trying, you stay in planning mode. Because in planning, you can't fail. But here's the catch. You also can't win. And this is where it gets dangerous. You start living what I call an almost life. You almost started that business. You almost stayed consistent at the gym. You almost learned that skill. You almost became that version of yourself. From the outside, it doesn't look like failure. It looks like someone who's trying. But inside, you feel stuck, frustrated. Because deep down, you know you're capable of more. And the worst part? Comfort doesn't hurt immediately. That's why it's so dangerous. The cost shows up slowly. Missed opportunities, lost confidence, unrealized potential, regret. Not dramatic failure, just quiet disappointment over time. And that's heavier than people realize. Because real progress? It's uncomfortable. It's starting before you feel ready. It's being bad at something at first. It's facing rejection. It's making mistakes where people can see. It's messy. It's awkward. It's uncertain. And that's exactly why most people avoid it. But the people who actually move forward, they're not more talented, they're not luckier, they're not even more confident. They just do one thing differently. They act despite the discomfort. They don't wait to feel ready. They don't wait to feel confident. They don't wait for perfect conditions. They move first. And clarity comes later. Because here's the truth. You don't think your way into progress. You act your way into it. Action gives you feedback. It gives you experience. It gives you real results. Thinking gives you possibilities, doubts, endless scenarios. Only one of those actually moves your life forward. So if you want to break this cycle, shift one simple thing. Stop saying, I need to feel ready, and start saying, I need to start. That's it. Start messy. Start unsure. Start small. But start. Because starting is what breaks the comfort loop. And here's a simple reality check. If you keep doing what you're doing right now, where will you be in 1 year? Same place? Then that's not progress. That's maintenance. And finally, the real enemy of progress isn't failure. It's not lack of time. It's not other people. It's comfort that feels productive, but keeps you stuck. So if you've been waiting for the perfect moment, this is it. Not because everything is ready, but because it never will be. Take the step, make the move, Do the thing, because the life you want isn't on the other side of more thinking. It's on the other side of action,